Thank you for watching this Dear Systems tutorial. In this video, we'll explore the Additional Units of Measure feature. The Additional Units of Measure function allows more than one unit of measure to be specified for a product or service. For example, if the same bottle of wine is sold as an individual bottle, a case of 6, and a case of 12. The Additional Units of Measure functionality can be used in the following situations. To automatically disassemble a case into singles if purchased in a case but sold as singles. To automatically assemble a case from singles if sold as a case and is kept in stock as singles. And to do the unit of measure conversion if purchased in kilograms and needs to be converted into pounds, for example. Previously, this would have been done by adding a bill of materials to a product and selecting auto assembly. But this new feature provides a simpler way to set up these conversions. Functionally, the two methods are identical. Because of this, a product that already has some additional units of measure linked cannot have a bill of materials with auto assembly or disassembly selected. Note that adding additional units of measure to a SKU enables auto assembly and disassembly. Auto disassembly triggers when goods are received on a purchase order, while auto assembly triggers when a sales order is authorized. If you don't wish to trigger auto assemblies or disassemblies, you can simply add a bill of materials to the product and manually assemble and disassemble as required. Now let's have a look at how the unit of measure works. We'll take the example of a single item and a 6-pack. First, we'll create the smallest item as the base product. This will be the single item in this example. You can create the other products for additional units of measure beforehand, or create a new product when adding an additional units of measure to the base product. Note that product should have the same costing method, but different units of measure. In this example, we'll create a new product called Juice Bottle by navigating to the Inventory module and selecting New Product. On the base product, i.e. the smallest unit, fill in the compulsory fields and go to the Additional Units of Measure section. Here, select the Add option. You'll be able to select an existing product from your inventory or create a new product. Select Create a New Product and fill in the unit of measure, SKU, and its name. Then, click Save. We'll then be able to set the conversion ratio for the base product in the number of field. This can be an integer or a decimal number. Then, inform Dear if you are selling the additional unit product or if the item is purely a purchasing quantity. You also have the option to assign a price for your first price tier. If you open the additional product profile, you can see that in the Bill of Materials tab, the information has been generated by the system automatically. It has auto assembly and auto disassembly enabled and also has a link to the base product. Note that each additional unit of measure product has a different SKU. Sales are recorded for each SKU. When running a sales report, you may filter the products and their unit of measure to obtain the sales total for all the products on different units of measure. Now, if I purchase 10 6-packs, they'll automatically be disassembled into singles, which will be shown in the product availability screen. If I sell a 6-pack, the system will automatically assemble single items into a 6-pack. Instead of individually creating additional units of measure for your products, you can import them into Dear via a CSV file. You can also import products with updated units of measure and delete products with additional units of measure using the same CSV file. Simply export the CSV file to make changes in bulk to existing additional units of measure. On the Products page, click the Import button and select Units of Measure from the list. On the Import Units of Measure page, download the templated file, which has correct product headings Dear needs to import the unit of measure for your products. Click on Field Specifications to reveal the compulsory and optional fields for the file. Open the template file and make sure the data you copy matches the column headings provided in the template. Once done, import the file back into Dear by either dragging or dropping into the designated spot or selecting it from your computer. If the templated file does not have any issues, the records are uploaded into Dear. An error message appears if there are any issues with the templated file and advises you on how to best proceed. To export the units of measure, navigate back to the product list, and on the Products page, select Export. Then, select Units of Measure from the list. And that concludes this video on additional units of measure.